Good morning, pretty peeps. We are in traffic of I-95. And I was like, you know what? Might as well be constructive and work on the Talk About It Tuesday with you guys. First things first, charmed and dangerous. Yeah, it worked really nicely. For those people who are local, I am actually going to be back at the VA. They invited me back for Wednesday through Friday. So if I missed you guys last week, by all means pop on in. I got a restock of some Valentine's and petites that are going to be really nice. And then for those who aren't local, I'm actually extending the free shipping for every purchase at peekapretty.com just for you guys, because I can't really do a live sale for you guys here, okay? Plus, I add a thank you gift. Oh yeah, Andy says thank you. Hi. All right, so Talk About It Tuesday is actually going to be a story time. Remember, today is basically personal training for my team, the Peaks of Success, and a little training for people who might be considering this business for themselves. So I wanted to actually break into a story of when I first decided to start my own business. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was following, I was following my sponsors at the time. And so when we first started, I was helping with vendor booths, and that's when I realized that vendor booths are my jam. So if you guys know of any events, please keep them at them. I love those things. So I get to the vendor booth, I'm getting my leads and I'm booking my appointments, right? And I'm terrified. I'm like, what if they know that I'm brand new and that I don't know what the heck I'm doing? But I was like, you know what? The only way to learn is to just do it. So I get on the phone, I call this one woman, and she's like, yes, I'd love to have a get together. I was like, oh my gosh, great, perfect. So I get her questions, and I'm talking to her via text message from then on, right? I booked the date. I was so excited. I got all this food. I cleaned up my house because I wanted to have it at my house. And literally, so the day of, I am freaking out. But my house is clean, everything is ready, I got some ambiance. I spent money that I didn't even have. And I'm texting the woman, letting her know that everything is done, everything's settled, and I don't hear from her. I'm texting her again, about an hour before, hey, just wanted to confirm, how's everything going? Do you have the right directions? I don't hear from her. Literally. And then I finally just get to the point where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just call this woman. So I call her and she never picked up. I literally spent so much money and nobody showed up. And
it's not funny.
Yeah, Pierre doesn't like it. He was really hurt by it. He didn't like it. It's okay. So I won't lie. In that time, I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh, is this how it's gonna be having your own business? Like, what the fudge am I gonna be doing? Like, I started this, because I want to be legit, but nobody's gonna let me start, or they're gonna keep flaking on me. Like, I literally could have gone into a downward spiral. But two things happened. One, I told my sponsor that I was having that party, so she checked up on me a couple hours later. And through the midst of my tears, I told her exactly what happened. And she was so encouraging. She was amazing. She was like, Kim, I'm sorry that this happened to you. Hey, oh my gosh, it's Kim. How are you? She was like, I'm sorry that this happened to you, but you know what? Unfortunately, I can't say that it's not going to happen to you again. People are flakes. But as long as you keep showing up, you are going to turn the table. You have to be the light that you want to see in the world. And you know what? She made perfect sense. And it did happen again and again and again. But in between those times of people, basically acting that way, I also learned that, I need to learn to be more personable. I need to be more professional, not to be afraid of the phone, and realizing that, as I showed up, there were other people watching me. So as these people were hurting my feelings, others were seeing my courage of standing up and proving, and standing up for my business and my products and my reputation. And I continued to grow from there. So just, so if this gives you any type of encouragement, I want to give you two. One, yes, You're going to fail, but sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's just reality. But as long as you're failing forward, you are going to continue to grow. All you have to do is just keep showing up. Keep showing up in the best way that you possibly can. If you're afraid of the phone like I am, pick up the phone anyway. Or, or text message or voicemail. Like, just make sure that you stay present in the people, stay present in your prospects and your customers' fields, okay? And if you are feeling low, if you're feeling down or frustrated, always reach up. Your sponsors know how it is to be a new business person. We have been there. We have had our moments where we just hit and cried and we were frustrated, but if you stay together, you are better together, okay? So I hope this helps you guys. This is a really short Talk About It Tuesday. I can't wait to see your manis. Kim, I need to message you because I need to visit with you. I'm going through withdrawal. But I love you guys. I hope this helps. Talk to you later.